In numerous instances, you may find that you can achieve superior results compared to your younger years, provided you have a clear understanding of the specific requirements of your brain, hormones, and muscle fibers at this point in your life. For many years, it has been widely accepted that upon reaching our 60s, the prospect of muscle growth becomes exceedingly challenging, leading to a gradual and unavoidable descent into frailty. However, current scientific evidence contradicts that perspective. The findings from the research indicate the following. A groundbreaking study featured in the Journal of Genetology revealed that older adults, even those in their 70s and 80s, have the potential to significantly enhance muscle mass and strength through appropriate nutrition, exercise regimens, and supplementation. One of the most promising natural tools is creatine monohydrate, a compound already present in your body. It is now being recognized as a powerful ally for both muscle and brain health after the age of 60. The changes occurring in your physiology with age extend beyond merely reduced testosterone levels or a slower recovery process. The focus lies on the alterations in the signaling pathways between your brain and muscles, the efficiency of cellular energy production, and the mechanisms by which your body metabolizes nutrients. Creatine, a straightforward and extensively researched supplement, plays a direct role in supporting all of those mechanisms. Here is the positive development. Creatine is distinct from steroids. It serves a purpose beyond bodybuilding, and it is considered safe for older adults. Numerous studies consistently demonstrate that when administered properly, it can enhance muscle mass, strength, cognitive function, and even bone density. Today, we will delve into that subject. This episode is tailored for individuals over 60, or those who support someone in that age group, particularly if you're observing increased weakness, prolonged recovery times, or challenges with standing up from a chair or ascending stairs. In reality, those challenges do not indicate an irreversible decline. These indicate that your system requires enhanced support. In this analysis, we will examine the underlying factors contributing to muscle loss after the age of 60. From a neurological and hormonal perspective, creatine stands out as one of the most well-researched natural supplements for counteracting that trend. The impact extends beyond physical effects to influence cognitive functions as well. The precise timing, dosage, and combinations that optimize the effectiveness of creatine. Additionally, consider how to integrate it with training, recovery, and mindset adjustments to restore strength, energy, and confidence at any stage of life. This transcends mere vanity or the realm of gym culture. This focuses on regaining physical autonomy, minimizing the risk of falls, and safeguarding your cognitive and physical health as you grow older. By the end of this episode, you will gain a comprehensive understanding of the science, along with practical daily tools that you can implement right away to start enhancing your strength and vitality. Muscle transcends mere movement. It serves as a vital indicator of comprehensive resilience. Let's delve into the details. When individuals consider the phenomenon of muscle loss as they age, they often envision a reduction in the size of their biceps or a decline in the strength of their legs. The true decline initiates not in your limbs, but rather in your brain and nervous system. The findings from the research indicate the following. Following the age of 50, there is a noticeable decline in the activation of the motor cortex, the brain region that plays a crucial role in initiating voluntary movement, particularly during physical exertion. However, it is crucial to understand that your motor neurons, which serve as the vital link between your brain, spinal cord, and muscles, will start to deteriorate if they are not regularly stimulated. This occurrence is referred to as denervation. This results in a phenomenon referred to as sarcopenia, characterized by the progressive decline of muscle tissue. It is frequently underestimated that denervation may commence many years prior to the observable decline in muscle mass. Consider your muscles as a light bulb. The brain transmits an electrical impulse to activate the switch. However, if that wire, which represents your motor neuron, starts to deteriorate or lose its connection, the strength of the bulb becomes irrelevant. It simply won't illuminate. One of the initial indicators of muscle decline associated with aging is not a decrease in size, but rather a noticeable slowdown in reaction time, diminished balance, and challenges with movements that were once instinctive, such as rising from a chair or ascending stairs. At this point, it's essential to discuss the role of creatine. Creatine is not solely confined to your muscles. It is also present in your brain and central nervous system, where it plays an essential role in energy production. It plays a crucial role in regenerating ATP, which serves as the energy source for your cells to activate neurons and facilitate muscle contractions. A study conducted in 2019 within the field of neurobiology of aging demonstrated that creatine supplementation enhanced neuromuscular function in older adults, despite minimal alterations in exercise routines. This enhancement facilitates the nervous system's capacity to engage a greater number of muscle fibers, allowing for a more rapid activation of strength within the body. This is significant, as muscle strength encompasses more than mere size. The focus lies in the speed and thoroughness with which you can engage the existing muscle tissue in your body. This is an effective method to implement this understanding. Incorporating a daily intake of creatine monohydrate alongside intentional physical activity, whether it be walking, light resistance training, or bodyweight squats, can effectively retrain your brain to activate muscle engagement. Consider whether you've observed a decline in your reaction time, or if you feel less stable when stepping off a curb or lifting objects from the floor. It encompasses much more than the mere passage of time. Your nervous system is signaling the need for improved nourishment and stimulation. It is not necessary to view decline as an unavoidable outcome. Instead, focus on re-establishing the connection between the brain and muscle. Begin with a straightforward exercise routine by standing up and sitting down from a chair 10 times each day, complemented by a daily intake of 5 grams of creatine. With consistent practice, this straightforward habit effectively retrains the neuromuscular pathways, ensuring you maintain strength, stability, and independence. The conclusion is unequivocal. After the age of 60, muscle loss initiates in the nervous system, and it is indeed reversible. It's essential to incorporate not only strength training, but also neurotraining into your regimen. Creatine stands out as one of the rare natural supplements that simultaneously energizes both systems. Creatine is often linked to athletes, fitness enthusiasts, and young athletes aiming to increase their muscle mass. However, that cultural perception has obscured a more significant scientific reality. Creatine is a compound that is naturally present in both muscle tissue and the brain. It serves an essential function in cellular energy, particularly as one advances in age. Let's delve into the intricacies occurring at the cellular level. Whenever your muscles engage, whether you are lifting weights, rising from a seated position, or maintaining your posture, they utilize a molecule known as ATP, or adenosine triphosphate, as a source of energy. ATP serves as the immediate energy currency for your body. However, your cells can only retain a limited supply for just a few seconds at any given moment. Creatine plays a crucial role in this context. Creatine plays a crucial role in the regeneration of ATP by donating a phosphate group via a molecule known as phosphocreatine, effectively accelerating the recycling process of your cellular energy system. Increased creatine levels in your muscles and brain enhance your body's ability to efficiently meet physical demands. This becomes increasingly significant after the age of 60. Recent findings in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle indicate that older adults often exhibit diminished levels of stored creatine. This decline may lead to increased muscle fatigue, prolonged recovery times, and heightened challenges with activities that were once effortless. However, there is some positive information to share. Supplementing with creatine effectively restores those levels and enhances performance, benefiting not only gym activities, but also everyday functions. A meta-analysis conducted in 2021 focused on older adults aged 60 to 85, revealing that individuals who incorporated creatine supplementation demonstrated markedly enhanced muscle strength and lean mass compared to those receiving a placebo, particularly when paired with resistance training. The effect sizes were substantial enough to indicate tangible benefits in real-world scenarios, such as enhanced mobility, decreased risk of falls, and greater independence. What is the appropriate dosage for you? This protocol is straightforward. It is recommended to consume 5 grams of creatine monohydrate daily, preferably alongside water or a light meal that includes carbohydrates for optimal absorption. There is no necessity to increase the dosage. Maintaining a regular daily intake effectively enhances your muscle stores within a time frame of 2 to 3 weeks. Indeed, creatine monohydrate is the variant utilized in nearly all clinical studies. It is reliable, cost-effective, and demonstrates impressive results when used regularly. There is no necessity for elaborate, oversized, or micronized alternatives. It's a common question to consider whether creatine will lead to increased bulkiness. Only if you are intentionally aiming to increase substantial muscle mass. This will enhance your energy availability, improve your mobility, and subtly increase muscle volume by drawing more water into your muscle cells. An excellent choice for enhancing strength, promoting hydration, and supporting cellular health. Moreover, creatine serves a purpose beyond merely energizing your muscles. This plays a crucial role in facilitating energy metabolism within the brain, a topic we will delve into in the following section. Before we proceed, if this perspective is assisting you in rethinking muscle loss and the aging process, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Each week, we simplify scientific concepts, transforming intricate research into practical tools for enhancing your body, brain, and overall life. The focus is not on the sale of supplements. This approach focuses on providing you with scientifically supported protocols designed to safeguard your independence, boost your confidence, and enhance your strength from within. Many individuals perceive creatine primarily as a supplement aimed at enhancing physical performance, particularly in relation to muscle development and energy levels. Recent research has confirmed a crucial insight that many individuals over 60 may not yet recognize. Creatine plays a vital role for brain health, just as it does for muscle strength. Let's analyze this step by step. The brain is the most energy-intensive organ in the body, utilizing more energy per gram than any other organ. Even though it constitutes merely around 2% of your total body weight, it utilizes almost 20% of your energy, mainly in the form of each instance of recalling a word, organizing your day, or managing your emotions involves your brain utilizing energy efficiently. Similar to muscle tissue, the brain utilizes creatine to swiftly regenerate ATP, particularly during demanding activities such as memory retrieval, decision-making, or maintaining mental alertness in times of fatigue. The scientific evidence indicates the following. A 2018 study published in Experimental Gerontology revealed that creatine supplementation notably enhanced cognitive performance in older adults, especially in tasks that demanded working memory, resistance to mental fatigue, and the speed of information processing. This is grounded in practical application. Individuals who incorporated creatine into their regimen noted enhanced mental clarity, reduced cognitive fog, and improved endurance against fatigue during extended activities. Let's put that into practice. Have you observed instances of forgetfulness, difficulty maintaining focus during discussions, and experiencing mental fatigue more quickly than before? What you're observing isn't strictly a result of aging. Rather, it's a matter of energy depletion occurring within your neurons. Creatine stands out as one of the limited natural and cost-effective supplements capable of replenishing that energy buffer. The advantage is particularly significant for individuals who have a limited intake of red meat or fish, which are the two most abundant dietary sources of creatine. Individuals who primarily consume a plant-based diet may find that their brain and muscles function at a lower baseline level, which positions them as strong candidates for supplementation. This is a straightforward tool to implement. Consume your 5 grams of creatine in the morning alongside a cognitive task you aim to excel in, be it reading, organizing your day, or tackling a complex issue. As you progress, you might observe an enhancement in your mental clarity and endurance that parallels the growth of your physical strength. Here is yet another compelling insight. Creatine contributes significantly to the maintenance of mitochondrial health. The mitochondria, known as the energy producers within each cell, experience a decline as we age. Research indicates that creatine plays a role in protecting and stabilizing mitochondrial function, potentially contributing to long-term brain health and a decreased risk of neurodegenerative diseases. When discussing muscle growth after the age of 60, we are addressing a topic of significant importance. We are focusing on maintaining your overall vitality, encompassing both physical and cognitive aspects, rather than merely restoring your ability to perform tasks like carrying groceries or ascending stairs. You are safeguarding your cognitive clarity, maintaining emotional equilibrium, and fully participating in life's experiences. That is precisely why creatine extends its benefits beyond just athletes. This is designed for individuals seeking to maintain their functionality, resilience, and autonomy. A common misconception exists regarding the inevitability of muscle loss after reaching a certain age. Upon reaching the age of 60, it is expected that your strength will gradually diminish, regardless of your efforts. However, the findings indicate the following. Sarcopenia, characterized by the decline in muscle mass and function associated with aging, is not merely something we can prevent. It is also a condition that can be reversed. Many older adults can indeed build more muscle in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s than they did in their 30s, as they often begin to train with purpose and provide their bodies and brains with the proper nutrition. Let us explore the scientific principles in depth. A significant study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that older adults who incorporated creatine supplementation alongside resistance training 3 times a week experienced markedly greater enhancements in muscle size and strength than those who engaged in training without creatine. The improvements were particularly significant in lower body strength, which is essential for maintaining balance, enhancing mobility, and preventing falls. What implications does this hold for you? Creatine functions as an enhancer rather than a replacement for strength training. This aids in accelerating muscle recovery, enhancing the ability to perform additional repetitions, and optimizing energy regeneration during resistance training. Consider it in this manner. When training serves as the catalyst, creatine acts as the essential energy source that sustains your performance, enabling you to train with greater efficiency and enhance recovery, even with a limited number of sessions each week. Moreover, this is the most advantageous aspect. Achieving results doesn't require a gym membership or heavy lifting. Consistent engagement in even basic at-home resistance training can effectively stimulate muscle protein synthesis, the essential biological mechanism responsible for the development of new muscle tissue. This is a fundamental weekly protocol to adhere to. Engage in a routine 3 times a week, focusing on the lower body. Incorporate body weight squats to a chair, performing 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. Additionally, include exercises for core stability and balance, such as resistance band rows, standing leg lifts, or single leg balance holds. Perform 2 sets for each leg. Incorporate this practice alongside your daily intake of 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. While these movements might appear straightforward, when combined with appropriate recovery strategies and creatine supplementation, they effectively communicate to your muscles the need to develop increased strength, density, and responsiveness. Consider the last occasion when you experienced genuine confidence in your own strength. It's about more than just hoisting a heavy bag. It's about having confidence in your body's ability to move efficiently, maintain balance, and provide support in your daily activities. That confidence can be restored, not over the course of months, but within a matter of weeks. If you find yourself questioning whether age has an impact on your outcomes, take a moment to reflect on this. A recent study published in the Journal of Gerontology revealed that individuals aged 70 and older experienced a remarkable 50% increase in leg strength, following just 12 weeks of resistance training combined with creatine supplementation, achieving results that matched or even surpassed those observed in younger adults. It's not solely focused on achieving the physique of a bodybuilder. It involves regaining competence in all aspects: physical, mental, and emotional. If you have found this insight beneficial, I encourage you to like this video and subscribe for more valuable content. Each week, we present evidence-based approaches to improve your health span, strength, and mental clarity using effective tools. As the reality is, there is no necessity to succumb to frailty as you grow older. With a deep understanding of biology and the appropriate tools at your disposal, you can harness the potential of aging to achieve greater power. The primary challenge individuals encounter when embarking on a new supplement journey isn't the supplement in question. The uncertainty regarding the appropriate timing and method of administration is prevalent. The prevalence of misinformation surrounding creatine can be particularly exasperating. Let's take a moment to elucidate the findings of the scientific research. Initially, it's important to note that there isn't an ideal time of day for creatine supplementation. Studies indicate that the key factor is consistency rather than timing. Regardless of whether you choose to incorporate it into your morning routine, post-exercise regimen, or evening wind down, the essential factor is consistent daily application. Creatine builds up in your muscles and brain gradually. The results are primarily influenced by long-term saturation rather than short-term spikes. To enhance absorption effectively, consider the following strategies. Consume your 5 grams of creatine monohydrate alongside a small meal, particularly one rich in carbohydrates. What is the reason behind this? Insulin plays a crucial role in enhancing the transport of creatine into muscle cells, optimizing its effectiveness. A serving of fruit, a bowl of oatmeal, or a slice of toast can effectively meet your needs. Let us now examine several prevalent concerns, especially for individuals aged 60 and above. Falsehood. Creatine can place significant stress on the kidneys. This misconception originates from initial misunderstandings of research involving individuals with pre-existing kidney conditions. However, in healthy populations, a multitude of clinical trials, including those focused on older adults, have demonstrated that normal doses of 3 to 5 grams daily do not adversely affect kidney function. A systematic review conducted in 2022, published in Nutrients, found that long-term creatine supplementation is safe for older adults, even for those dealing with mild hypertension or metabolic syndrome, provided they maintain proper hydration. Myth number 2 is that cycling on and off is necessary. Creatine does not negatively impact your body's natural production in any significant manner. There is no biological imperative to discontinue its use unless you choose to do so. Consider it akin to essential nutrients such as fiber or omega-3s, which play a crucial role in promoting long-term cellular health. One common misconception is that creatine leads to water retention or bloating. Here is the subtlety. Creatine specifically attracts water into your muscle cells rather than beneath your skin. It is indeed a positive development. This enhances muscle hydration and cell volume, thereby facilitating protein synthesis and optimizing muscle performance. The majority of users typically do not encounter bloating, particularly when adhering to the standard 5g dosage. Here is a significant insight that is frequently neglected. For optimal results, creatine should be seamlessly incorporated into your daily routine rather than treated solely as a standalone fitness supplement. Integrate it seamlessly with your existing routines. Consume it alongside your morning coffee and breakfast. Establish a reminder on your mobile device and position the tub adjacent to your vitamins for optimal organization. The objective is to ensure a seamless experience. Integrate it into your routine, rather than viewing it as an additional obligation. Allow me to present an intriguing insight that may come as a surprise. The initial effects of creatine are often understated. Initially, you may not perceive any changes during the first week or two. However, as time progresses, typically by the third or fourth week, you could observe a noticeable improvement in your ability to climb stairs, quicker recovery following physical activities, enhanced mental endurance throughout the day, reduced soreness from light strength training, and a subtle yet increasing sense of physical confidence. The progression of these changes may be gradual, yet their cumulative effect becomes significantly impactful over time, particularly when integrated with resistance training, adequate sleep, and a balanced diet. The inquiry at hand is whether you are prepared to dedicate just 5 seconds each day to an action that has the potential to transform your physical well-being for the next decade or two. This perspective fosters the preservation of independence, vitality, and dignity throughout the aging process. This channel is dedicated to providing you with the scientific insights and practical tools necessary to cultivate a body and mind that align with your desired lifestyle. We have discussed the benefits of creatine in rebuilding strength, enhancing cognitive function, and supporting training beyond the age of 60. However, there is an additional aspect that has emerged only recently. Creatine serves a purpose beyond merely enhancing performance. It is demonstrating characteristics of a longevity molecule with systemic effects that extend well beyond muscle cells. The scientific evidence presents the following insights. Recent research has demonstrated that creatine serves a protective function at the cellular level, particularly in its ability to mitigate chronic inflammation, improve mitochondrial function, aid in DNA repair, and promote cell survival during stressful conditions. Let's delve into that. The process of aging is significantly influenced by a phenomenon known as inflaging, which refers to low-grade chronic inflammation that builds up over time, leading to damage in various tissues, such as muscles, joints, and brain structures. Research utilizing animal models indicates that creatine supplementation effectively reduces inflammatory cytokines, including TNF-alpha and IL-6, which are associated with muscle wasting and neurodegenerative diseases. The significance of this cannot be overstated. as even mild inflammation can hinder your capacity to build or maintain muscle, recover from training, or sustain mental acuity. Any approach that naturally and safely mitigates this process yields significant advantages in the long run. Let us examine the connection related to mitochondria. The mitochondria serve as the powerhouses of your cells. With advancing age, there is a noticeable decline in energy production, an increase in free radicals, and a heightened sense of fatigue. Creatine plays a crucial role in buffering mitochondrial stress, thereby enhancing their efficiency and safeguarding your tissues against energy loss and oxidative damage. A recent study featured in Aging Research Reviews found that creatine supplementation enhances muscle energetics and mitochondrial health in older adults, particularly among those who engage in regular physical activity. Here's the key point to consider. Even if your primary objective isn't to enhance muscle growth or boost performance, creatine can significantly contribute to mitigating biological aging by reinforcing the cellular framework essential for maintaining health. One of the most intriguing areas of study is the emerging research on creatine's potential role in supporting neurological health, particularly in conditions such as Parkinson's disease and mild cognitive impairment. Although further investigation is essential, initial studies indicate potential, not as a definitive treatment, but as a safeguard that aids the brain in resisting deterioration. When you consume your daily dose of 5 grams of creatine, you're not merely nourishing your muscles, you're also supporting your mitochondria. You are effectively reducing inflammatory stress levels. A biological signal is being transmitted. Maintain your strength, uphold your resilience, and ensure your functionality. This represents a transformative approach to supplementation, focusing not merely on extending lifespan, but enhancing the quality of life within those years. We hold the conviction that with the appropriate knowledge, tools, and habits, it is possible to enhance your health span, ensuring that the years of your life are not merely about existence, but about flourishing. If this series has struck a chord with you, please leave a comment below detailing your experience with creatine, or pose a question that we can address in an upcoming video. Consider subscribing to become part of a community dedicated to embracing aging with strength, intelligence, and intention. Our focus is on maintaining momentum. We are prepared to enhance our capabilities. Utilizing scientific principles, we aim to enhance your vitality. Let us pause for a moment to examine the findings we have gathered. We initiated our journey with a fundamental truth that confronts long-standing misconceptions. Muscle loss after the age of 60 is not a foregone conclusion. It can be reversed. One of the most effective, reliable, and research-backed methods to enhance strength, energy, and resilience is creatine monohydrate. We examined 6 fundamental insights, each rooted in extensive research spanning decades. Creatine is beneficial for more than just athletes. It improves the performance of both muscles and cognitive functions in older adults. This substance serves as a safeguard for your brain, particularly in situations of stress, sleep deprivation, or heightened cognitive demands, and it may lower the likelihood of neurodegenerative conditions. It enhances muscle protein synthesis, allowing you to maximize the benefits of each repetition, every step, and every workout. When combined with light resistance training, creatine has the potential to counteract sarcopenia and enhance mobility, balance, and confidence. It is secure, straightforward, and efficient, necessitating neither cycling nor intricate timing, and it does not demand a significant change in lifestyle. This approach promotes cellular repair, combats inflammation, and improves mitochondrial function, offering advantages that reach well beyond muscle health into the fundamental mechanisms of aging. Crucially, We have demonstrated that you can take control of the aging process. You play an active role in it, contributing to the narrative of its development. Creatine should not be viewed as a miraculous solution. This is a fundamental support, a substance that your body naturally utilizes, now provided in enhanced quantities to satisfy the evolving needs of the present. Consistency is essential for any significant transformation. Consume 5 grams each day. Complement it with light resistance exercises 3 to 4 times weekly, and enhance your results through adequate sleep, hydration, and a diet rich in nutrients. The evidence is unequivocal, and the potential is equally evident. By incorporating these tools, you can expect your body to gradually respond. Initially, you may notice a slight increase in strength while standing, improved clarity during the afternoon, and reduced soreness following movement. However, as weeks turn into months, those incremental changes accumulate into something significant. Greater strength, increased energy, enhanced dignity, and a fuller life. I encourage you to consider this approach today. Begin with a single step. It is advisable to consume your initial dose of creatine, preferably alongside your breakfast. Consider taking a brief walk afterward, and perhaps incorporate 2 sets of chair squats or wall push-ups into your routine. Proceed to repeat the task tomorrow. Establish the routine. Cultivate the flow. This is not a matter of increasing output. It involves consistently executing the correct actions over an extended period. You possess the expertise and the established procedures. The final step involves implementation, where minor daily decisions accumulate to create significant, lasting transformation. If this message resonated with you and you felt acknowledged, informed, or inspired, I encourage you to become part of our community by subscribing. This channel focuses on evidence-based resources designed to enhance the quality of your mind, body, and overall life experience. We focus on cultivating sustainable practices rather than seeking quick fixes. Aging is not something we dread. It is an aspect of life we prepare for through dedicated training. Please consider liking this and sharing it with someone who could benefit from this message. We invite you to share in the comments what initial change you plan to implement today. Keep in mind that age is just a number. There is still time. Your physical, mental, and emotional strength remains intact. It is poised for reconstruction. Focus on one repetition, one habit, and one supplement at a time.